House was one of my favorite shows growing up. It was charming, it was sweet, it was wholesome, and it taught valuable life lessons. One of my favorites being, if you're living in your friend's house rent-free under the guise of helping to raise his kids, don't move out. Just mooch off of him for 8 years. Being a weird little kid, I didn't just care about Full House as a show. I wanted to know what was going on behind the scenes. BTS. And wouldn't you know it, Lifetime, known for movies like Lifetime, a TV channel, produced a movie about the making of Full House and all the lukewarm tea that goes along with it. So grab some popcorn and a woodchuck puppet and let's watch the unauthorized Full House story.
Mom, can we get Full House?
No, we have Full House at home.
The Full House at home. After a title sequence so grandiose it would put Star Wars to shame, for some reason we open on an escaped Thum Thum masquerading as Dave Coulier, having a conversation with the poor actress playing Mary-Kate and or Ashley, who looks like she wants to be there about as much as Mary-Kate and or Ashley. I don't really know why they're introducing us to Uncle Joey's malformed cousin first. Weird place to start. This scene doesn't really lead to anything except for another scene that comes later, but it doesn't even set that up well. We could have just opened with Bob Saget doing stand-up, which we're about to see anyway, so I don't know why this scene is here except to show off the fanfare title sequence. I mean, I think that's Bob Saget. It looks more like Norm Macdonald if he were melting, or Steve from Blue's Clues if all the clues like the Oxycontin. Don't do drugs, kids.
I used to suck dick for coke. I seen him!
Bob Saget basically ends up being our protagonist. We're pretty much seeing most of the movie through his eyes, which isn't to say we don't see or spend time with any of the other characters. Obviously, there's a lot of time at the beginning devoted to introducing us to the main three guys. You got Thick Swardson, you got Norm Macdonald's drive-thru, over 1 million served, and John Stamos, played by dollar store Drake Bell, which is giving too much credit to Drake Bell, because I'm pretty sure you can buy and sell his soul for less than $1. We also get to spend some time, if sparingly, with Full House's creator, Jeff Franklin. Hold on, you're telling me that is Jeff Franklin? That retired twink? Really? Something tells me old Jeffy boy had a hand in casting this one. Jeff Franklin is also sort of portrayed as like the best guy, like a real Larry Stu. Kind of like how Otis Williams was portrayed in the Temptations miniseries. Ain't no one coming to see you, Jeff.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
The movie is about the behind the scenes and making of Full House. Kind of. Some of the movie stays true to reality, like Jodie Sweetin being the first person cast, and John Posey being the original Danny Tanner in the unaired pilot. And by the way, they do Posey so goddamn dirty with the person they cast to play him. Nothing against the actor, but come on, man. The only person we see auditioning is Candace Cameron, who has to try really hard to fuck up one line, and then after she hears the casting lady talking shit, she busts back into the room like, hey, you're gonna let me audition again or I'm gonna
Eat your face.
Okay, maybe she doesn't say that, is a little aggressive, but I felt it subtextually. Candace, I've been in many a subpar audition, but you don't just push your way back in and expect a second go. I get it. Rejection is hard, and it's especially hard on children, but that's what this business is. It's rejection. It sucks. But the producers, Jeff Franklin, he's got shit to do. He's got appointments to keep. He's got to go hang out with Mr. Cooper at 5. He can't push that back again. What's going on? What's being expressed here? What's happening? What's she trying to get across to the producers? Hey, it's got to be good. They're laughing. Hey, Jeff seems to like it. Maybe a little bit too much. I don't like this. You know, even though this movie is about the production of a show that aired between 1987 and 1995, There are a lot of modern kitchen appliances and well-fitting, fashionably tailored clothes. They don't even try to hide the modern appliances. Dave Coulier literally puts his chunky ass 80s brick phone inside of a microwave that was easily made within the last 10 years. And no one's clothes look era appropriate. I know that sounds like a petty criticism, and I'm really picking at the movie, given it had the budget of a ham sandwich and a handful of goldfish crackers, but only a few pieces of wardrobe look like they fit the time period. They also throw Stamos into a lot of vests. It doesn't really mean anything, I just thought I'd mention it. Everyone's portrayed as kind of a dick. Like, Bob Saget and John Stamos are real mad that they're on a successful children's show. They're also pretty mad at Dave Coulier for not being visibly sad still after coming back to work after his sister's funeral. They're literally like, why are you here? You need to go home and be sad. Go home and be sad, you terrible person, you. Fuck you. Like, Bob is mad because he thinks he can do better than Full House. You know, being an envelope-pushing 80s comedian and all. And John is mad because he wants to be taken seriously as an actor. And hey, I get it. But you're on a successful TV show. Lighten up. And hey, maybe these people were dicks. I don't know them in real life. But some of them have actually been proven to be dicks in real life. Subjectively speaking. Where am I? There's this point in the movie where Jeff Franklin gives this great big speech about the show, as if there's some groundbreaking, high-achieving piece of artwork. Not to say Full House isn't a good show, but god damn, they make this seem really, really important. And if you've ever seen Full House, you would know that it is not that deep, Jeff. Other characters include Mary-Kate and Ashley's parents. There's some drama with them. They're fighting over this kid's success and work schedule. They're getting a divorce. It's pretty real. There's Kimmy Gibbler, but she's not important. There's a basic-ass Aunt Becky, and fun fact, this has nothing to do with the movie, but did you know that Lori Loughlin is married to the Massimo t-shirt guy? That's crazy, right? The more you know. They have a few scenes to establish John Stamos' character where he's talking to his brother? Looks like his brother. He looks pretty young. He's played by Peter DeLuise from 21 Jump Street. And, yeah, that's definitely his brother, right? They look to be about the same age. Oh,
that's his dad.
There's a lot of drama in this movie, and by drama, I mean drama. Like, there's real stuff like Bob Saget's sister dying from MS and his marital struggles. Then there's stuff like Candace, Jody, and Andrea being upset that the Olsen twins are getting all the attention. They also touch a little bit on Candace's issue with self-image, but she's really the only kid character that we get to focus on even a little bit, because they don't even give Jody a character, really. She's just there. Spoiler alert, Full House is canceled after 8 seasons. Everyone's sad, everyone's getting divorced. Bob, Dave, Lori, all getting divorced. John Stamos does a Broadway show, and by the way, Justin Gaston, the actor who plays John Stamos, plays him with an accent, but only sometimes. I don't know if it's just me, if I'm just hearing something that's not there, but that can't be it, because it sounds like he's trying to do something and I don't know what it is. We also get to see Dave Coulier introduce Candace Cameron to her husband, Valerie Bure, the hockey player, and the movie ends at their wedding, where everyone is reunited, and Bob Saget gives a genuinely nice speech that feels like it came out of an episode of the show. And the speech hits a little differently now with the passing of Bob Saget.
I think you all know that I have practically nothing in common with Danny Tanner.
Except you're both strikingly handsome.
Except that. But I want you all to know that I'm finally coming to understand something about Danny that I never really appreciated before. The best thing about Danny was that he knew what was important. He surrounded himself with the people he loved.
And ate lots of ice cream.
And hugged. So much hugging.
Yes, ice cream and hugs and lots of love. So, Candace, we wish you every happiness as you start your new family. Just know that wherever you go, wherever any of us go, we'll always have this family too.
Yep, that's true.
The one we made. Cheers.
Cheers.
But any sentiment that was there is undercut by a fart and a closing voiceover by Jeff Daniels, If You Were a Foot. Why? This movie is not great. Lifetime was doing a lot of these unauthorized biography movies at this time. They made them for Saved by the Bell and Beverly Hills 90210 and Melrose Place. And they're all just off. You know what I mean? Like, the actors look like the people they're supposed to be playing, but in the same way that your friend looks like Jake Gyllenhaal, like, yeah, I guess, but not really. This movie came out in 2015, like a year before Fuller House would drop on Netflix. It's true enough to what actually happened during production, but it's executed kind of poorly, probably because it's a low-budget TV movie. It's fine. I mean, it has a rewatchability, but you'd get just as much, if not more, information from watching Full House's E! True Hollywood Story. And that's the end of the video. Sorry that I didn't upload for 2 weeks. I got busy, and by busy, I mean lazy. I hope you guys liked the video. This is a much bigger undertaking than most of the videos that I've done, but something that I've wanted to do since I started YouTube. I've wanted to review movies and take a look at whether or not I think they're good and just poke fun at things that only I notice in movies. So like the video, share it, subscribe to my channel, because I'm usually here every single Monday uploading new videos. My name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. As always, remember, nerds rule.